You hate yourself, and I'm gonna teach you how to stop. So, I'll just start with saying that self-hatred is taught. You are not born hating yourself. It can be taught to you by the people around you, your parents, teachers, your friends. It can come from anywhere. So just know that it's okay. And honestly, you wanting to stop is a bigger step than a lot of people take. A lot of people let that self-hatred just consume them. So let's talk about it. So you hate yourself, and it shows. It shows in how you take the short end of the stick, how you're always giving but never receiving, how you let the people you hang around disrespect you and you never speak up, how you chase that man even though he only gives you breadcrumbs. You hate yourself. That's all it shows, because you're not respecting yourself. You're not standing up for yourself. You're just letting life bitch you. You hate yourself. Like, that's not being a humble or a good person. You're just giving yourself the short end of the stick because you don't think you deserve anything better, or you think that life is going to see you sacrificing yourself and hating yourself, and it's just going to reward you and fix you. Unfortunately, life doesn't work that way. So self-hatred comes in a lot of different forms, right? Self-hatred because of your appearance, because of where you are in life. So maybe because of who you are, because of who you want to be, who you identify. People could hate you for that. Maybe you're comparing your life to other people and you hate yourself because of that. And all I have to say is stop. So if your friend comes to you and they're like, man, I fucked up so bad, man, I fucking hate myself, man, I can't believe I did this, man, you would show them empathy and compassion. You would be like, girl, stop it. Girl, you were just doing what you had to do. Girl, you gonna hate yourself for loving? You're gonna defend them and give them compassion because they're your friend. Now, why don't you do that for yourself? Where is that for you? Huh? Where is that for you? Where that compassion at for you? I want you to start having that compassion. If you're in that self-hatred where you are hating yourself because of something that you did, I want you to look back at what you did without the emotions in it. Just look at what happened. Look at the facts. Now, if you were wrong, instead of blaming yourself for what you did, I want you to just take accountability. Just say that you did it. There doesn't need to be any hatred. Your guilt will not purify you. So you need to just take accountability for what you did. Just be like, what I did was wrong. You take accountability and then you learn from it and you don't do it again. If it wasn't your fault, right? Acknowledge that it wasn't your fault. Acknowledge that something that you did there that was wrong. And acknowledge that. Acknowledge that you've been blaming yourself for something that was out of your control. Now, yes, it may have been bad in your life, but you couldn't have done anything about it. Small example here. I just recently got into a fight with my mother. We talked it out. I'm back at home. We're working on things. And the whole fight started because I put a small boundary down. Now, of course, I thought to myself, maybe if only I hadn't said that. If only I hadn't said, ooh, don't say that, right? But this entire situation is my fault. Take the emotions out of it. My mother escalated a fight to the point where she fought her child. End of fact. Doesn't matter what I said. Doesn't matter if I was disrespectful. Doesn't matter anything. It's the matter of the fact. Sometimes you have to point out what is there. If you keep searching for meaning in everything, you're gonna miss the actual meaning of life, because the meaning is just living through it, feeling through it, right? If you keep focused on why every little bit happens to you, why me, you're gonna just live a life of a victim. You're gonna have life happen to you instead of living it. That stops today. So parents wise, now, my insecure girlies, I get you, I understand you, but I want you to know that your insecurity is what makes you ugly. You being insecure and acting insecure is what makes you ugly. I don't care what your face looks like, how much acne you got, what scars you got, whatever is on your face, whatever is on your body. Your insecurity makes you ugly, okay? If you cannot change it, you better embrace it. If you cannot change it, you better embrace it, okay? If you have a giant forehead, you cannot change your bone structure. So you either work with it and do hairstyles and look up shit, or you embrace it and you let the world know you have a big forehead. People don't talk about it behind your back because you're the one talking about it. And I don't mean, like pointing it out, because that is also a thing of insecurity where you'll make jokes about your biggest insecurity. That's not what I mean. I mean, own it. This is what makes you special. This is what makes you unique. Everyone is different. If everyone was the same, then life would be so boring. This is what makes you unique. If you can't change it, embrace it. Because what else are you gonna do? Just hate it for the rest of your life? And that isn't gonna change it. That's just gonna make your life bad, terrible. Understand that you may not like it. It may not be the social acceptable norm, but what's attractive is confidence, no matter what you look like. And that insecurity about it is what makes you ugly. So stop it. And I know it's not a one-day fix. This is gonna take time. Really that simple. It's just a matter of perspective. In terms of what you haven't done with your life, I get you. I have hated myself for the exact same reason. And because of that, I get to tell you to shut the fuck up. Shut up. You don't get to hate yourself because life didn't go the way you thought it was going to. Hate life. Fuck life. Fuck the system. Fuck the universe. Why didn't they give you these circumstances? Why hate yourself? Hate life. You can't control that life didn't go how you thought it was going to, that the events didn't fold the way you wanted them to, that you didn't get to do everything you wanted to do because life didn't give you the opportunity. Fuck life. Fuck it. Do not stop because the easy way didn't work. Now when life says, okay, the hard way, try it the hard way, people give up because they just wanted the quick, easy fix. They're not really committed to it. So are you committed to it? Or did you just quit because the easy way didn't work? And because the easy way didn't work, you just spiraled into self-hatred, and now you think you're not going to do anything with your life and you're a failure. You have so much life ahead of you to figure out what you want to do. And even if you're old and you don't, look back at what you didn't do, see what you still want to do, and find a way to do it. Take that hatred that you put on yourself, give it to life, and figure out a way to do it out of spite. Out of spite that you couldn't do it before. You couldn't do it the easy way, now do it the real way. And then in terms of identity, I understand this is more of like family pressure in terms of the people around you, and maybe religion-wise, sexuality, all that. Just because everyone's trying to push you through this triangle mold when you're a square doesn't mean that you have to hate yourself because you don't fit. Let's say a square. You don't fit into the triangle mold. Let's say that's family, religion, whatever it is. You don't fit into what is expected of you. That is not your fault. That is not your fault that your soul wants something else. That's not your fault. It's not your fault that you can't be what other people want you to be. You're not supposed to be. And that is what life is trying to show you. So stop blaming yourself for not fitting somewhere you're not supposed to fit, and go find or build where you are. There is so many other squares, rectangles, people that fit in your mold that are being forced to fit into different molds and are hating themselves for the same reasons. Find them, build it. You can do it. You're not supposed to fit here, so stop trying. Stop hating yourself because you don't. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that you don't want to live the life that was expected of you. Live your life. It's your life. If you hate yourself because you think you're a bad person, stop. Look at what you did. Look at what happened, right? Without the emotions at all, to see what happened, what actions took place. If you did wrong, take accountability, apologize. Don't hate yourself. Don't blame yourself. Now you're like, oh, but the thoughts are still there. It takes time. It takes time. I have to say, if none of this applies to you and you still hate yourself, then I have to ask you, why? Why do you just want to hate yourself? if nothing outside applies to you and you just hate yourself because you're used to it or it's your way of staying humble, why? What do you get out of it? You can be great and be humble by knowing your skills and what you can and can't do, not by hating yourself. What good is there to just talking bad about yourself? Why don't you look in the mirror and say, hey, beautiful, looking good today? Why? Because what? Because you're not beautiful? Well, who says that? Who says that first thing when they look in the mirror? You do. And whose opinion matters more than anybody? Yours. Have some compassion for you. Even if you don't think you are beautiful, just say you are. Give yourself a break. If everyone around you is going to say you're ugly, then at least tell yourself you're beautiful. Give yourself a break. It will only continue if you want it to that badly. If you want to keep hating yourself, if you want to be in that funk, stay away from me. All of it is programming in your head, but without reason, it's just your nervous system. And that's a problem. You have to heal that. And in order to do that, it starts with the conscious effort to not do what you usually do. All of this is just the conscious effort to not do what you're usually doing, to realize the thought, and instead of just sinking into it and allowing it to be the reality, you see it and you choose a different path. That, my friends, is quantum leaping real time. I'm joking. Wait, it's seeing what you usually do and doing something different. You want to stop hating yourself. When you feel yourself getting into it, right? It's going to take a while to kind of nip it before it starts. But when you feel yourself getting in there, stop. Stop using social media. Stop comparing yourself to other people. These people got themselves together. They did all this that you're kind of refusing to do. All the things that I'm doing right now, that's what they did. Maybe in private. You didn't see that. You just get to see their success. You're not going to have that in one day. My light just went out. You're not going to have all of that in one day. And that's okay. Because now this can be day one. If you feel that your situation is more unique and you'd like me to talk about it more, please comment, email me. Please, if it's too personal, email me. My email is in the description. I would love to talk and help you. This is not just my healing journey, this is yours. And I say all these things because this is how I stopped. And it takes time, but once you learn to gain perspective for your own situations, you stop rushing to these negative conclusions. You cannot let life bitch you. Like, yes, shit happened, but don't let it swallow you. Okay, don't blame yourself. Don't blame your traumas. You may have responded out of trauma. You have to understand all the perspectives. You may have responded because you were hurt. You may have responded because a wound deep inside of you got touched. Give yourself grace. We do what we think is right in the moment. And even though later in the future you gain more perspective and more knowledge, then you go to regret it. Don't blame and hate your traumas and yourself. Just understand and then have it be fuel to work it out, to not fix it, but heal it and understand it. Skin check. Looking gorgeous as always, and so are you. So please subscribe. I am here to help you on this journey, to tell you how I healed, how I'm still healing, and just the truth. If you want to stop hating yourself, stop blaming yourself. If you want to stop feeling ugly, embrace yourself. And if you want to start doing shit with your life, start doing it. And if you don't fit where you're trying to go somewhere else. And I understand it may not be as easy as it sounds, but you know what you have to do. And now all you have to do is the tiny steps to get there. The tiny steps to get there. And I want to help you. I got you all the tiny steps there. Send me an email. Let me know what you got going on. I love you guys. I will help you the best I can to the best of my ability. I'm Divine Harmony, and I just taught you how to stop hating yourself.